Hello and welcome to Die Rolling. I'm Adam.
And I'm Seos.
And together we're Adam and Seos. And today we're going to be playing Skora! Well, there we go, by ITB Games. This is a lunchbox game. Do you know what a lunchbox game is?
You've told me before that it means that you can play them within like a lunch break kind of
Yeah,
thing.
so the idea is it's like a smaller game with a small table footprint that you can get done in 20 to 30 minutes. So we're going to see if we can do that in 20 to 30 minutes. Hopefully this video won't be as long as some of the previous ones we've done, which are hour and 20 minutes, hour.
It all depends on how quickly I'm thinking. But today feels a bit slow, so
we'll preempt you. Shows her tired, so she may take a little bit longer than normal. But there's always a good indication for when you're playing with your better halves to see whether this is something you can pull out depending on their tiredness level. So let's see how it goes. So we have set up Skora, and by we I mean we as in the royal we, as in I've set this up. So Skora is a game about fishing, and Seos is going to dazzle you with the story behind this, all the setting. So if you would mind picking up the Skora rulebook and reading out the setting and the little bit underneath the setting as well.
The island of Norsika is in turmoil, divided by feuding clans and starved by a harsh winter. The people of Norsika rush to sea as the ice melts and the sea creatures return. The feeding frenzy has begun, and the only thing standing between the clans and their harvest is each other.
What?
In Skora, players take the roles of rival clans competing for control over the fishing grounds of Norsika. The strongest clan in each region will have first pick of the harvest, but as the seas shift, so will the creatures.
Well, here we go. So, so we're going to basically be playing, there's two phases of this. There is a baiting phase where we're going to be placing our boats strategically on the three kind of ocean areas here. And then the next phase is where we're going to be taking these cards, as they're kind of piled up there, to score victory points. To become the most fiercest and bravest tribe in Norsika.
I don't know, I'll probably pronounce it.
You pronounce it perfectly, to be fair.
Norsika is what I said.
So we also have a kind of hidden goal here, which is basically how we win the game. And in here, if you're not quite sure...
Sorry, it's not really how you
Sorry, it's not how we win the game.
It's how you get extra VP.
It's how you get extra victory points, which... Yes,
apologies. Have you played board games before?
So they're called decree cards, and it does tell you in here, like, a bit of high level exactly what they do. Do you understand your Seos? Two.
Look, I've only read one so far, so give me a minute. Oh, darn it. I don't know which one would be better.
Okay, so I've selected mine. I'm going to place it there. It's all locked in.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I didn't want that one. But
that's how you lost it, Charlotte. Yeah. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I know. I had to watch the hour and 20-minute video and edit it down. Of course.
I don't even remember doing that, but I'll take your word for it.
So if you want to place your decree card face down there, so we know that you're not you haven't got some other decree cards down there off the table. So we're going to be playing these cards from our hands. I'm trying to hide them from Seos because she can't see them. And we'll be placing them here in the first phase, which is the baiting phase. Seos, would you like to go first, or would you like to go second? The last person who's on a boat should go first. I'm not sure who that would be.
When you were on a boat?
Like in Ireland, probably. Loch Allen.
That doesn't really count as a boat. That was like a little inflatable boat thing.
I don't know. What you can go first.
Last time I was on a proper boat was France, like 4 years ago or something.
Okay, let's say it's been 4 years since I've been on a boat as well, so go for it.
Has it?
It's going to be more than that. It shouldn't take this long to have a first player, so feel free, you go first, and let's see what happens. What's your tribe called, by the way?
Oh, don't start that.
I'm the pink crosses.
I'm the top hats.
The top hats. Yep. I can see why. And we're going to be playing them face, like kind of lying down. Normally you place them face, well, not face up, but just so that people at home can actually see what's going on.
Okay, I'm going to play this one. So the beacon fish. And that means I get to place 3 ships. So starting off here.
Okay. And as soon as you play a card, you can then also move one of your boats anywhere around. And also because you played the same capture type, you also get to grab an axe. The axes are used to sort out ties when you're playing the fishing phase.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to place a shaming shark down. The shaming shark's pretty cool because what it does, it basically means I can take one of the cards and move them around clockwise. So we're going to take this 6 victory point and move that over there. And I also get 1 axe because I placed a duplicate capture type.
Oh. Okay. Excuse me. I'm going to play the leaping lobster.
Oh, so you're placing 2 boats. Now, she's got all her boats on the board. This is
No, I don't.
most of your boats on the board, should I say. Okay.
You just wait till you see where my boats go.
I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, cool. So I'm going to put some beacon fish down there, which draws in a pretty crowd from the pink crosses. What are the top hats up to?
To be confirmed. Sorry, I know I'm terribly indecisive. One location clockwise. I'm going to play a berserker crab. So move any other catch card 1 location anti-clockwise from where the card is played. So anti-clockwise. No? I can move that one, right?
You can move any of them 1 space that way.
Oh, any of them?
Yes, any of these cards, or any of these cards, or any.
Sorry, bear with me a second. That one's going there. And then because I placed my red on red, I'm getting another one.
Do you want to move any of your boats around?
Maybe see, maybe no. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to place 1 down here and get myself an axe. And a boat comes out to join. I'm then going to move this boat over here.
I'm going to place that. Get myself an axe. This boat goes here.
Do you want to move any boats? I'm running out of cards here. I don't think I'll be able to achieve my my decree.
What's your decree, Adam?
I can't tell you at the moment, but my Jarl wants me to do it.
Your Jarls?
My Jarl.
What's your Jarl?
The Jarl of my my clan. Vikings used to have Jarls who were
Did
like...
they?
Yeah.
I never knew that. There you go. Every day's a school day.
It's spelt Jarl. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. But we shall see. Okay.
What, when someone comments?
Yeah, when someone comes on and says, Adam, do you even know about Vikings?
Also, you played the game wrong.
You played the game completely wrong. Your turn. I put some bleeping lobsters in there.
Well. I'm going to pop this down here. Go here. I'm going to move the one over here. And I'm going to move my boat there.
Interesting.
Is it?
It is very interesting. I'm going to place the shark over there, which is going to move one of these around clockwise. Nope, I don't get one of those, but I also get to move a boat. I'm going to move a boat into there.
going to go down here.
So you're going to move a boat anti-clockwise. Sorry, not a boat. You're going to move a catch card, one location anti-clockwise from where that card played.
Yeah. Move this one back here. I also get. Did I take one of these?
No, I don't think you did.
Okay.
Oh,
Do I want to move a boat? No, I'm good. I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm not too happy, if I'm honest.
No?
I'm going to place a berserker crab here, and I'm going to move one of these guys over here, and I'm going to move a boat into this area over there.
Interesting.
Is it?
I'm going to move this here.
Okay, yep, go for it, sorry.
I'm going to move that in there.
Interesting. Okay, I'm placing this here. And that's all I'm going to... Actually, yes, that's all I'm going to do. Okay, so...
I'm not going to lie, I don't even need to move a boat. I just kind of want to scupper your plans if I can.
Okay, so that's the first place, Judge. Would you like to... We're on the next phase now, and this is the actual fishing phase. I should have got another axe because I placed that on there. Okay, so starting with A, you basically use one of your boats to pick one of these cards, and you have to discard one of the other cards. You only have to discard cards, I think, in a 2-player game, maybe 4 of us as well. But so pick one card and then discard the other, remembering whatever your decree card is there.
Oh,
Did you totally forget your decree card?
Bumble Squat. No, I didn't, but I've just scuppered myself. Stupid shows. Well, this is infuriating, really. So I'm going to, I'm going to take the 6.
Take the 6, yeah. Okay.
And then I'll discard a 2, and then I'll take one of these.
And all the rest are lost to the sea. People are going hungry, but we don't care.
I corralled them all into the right area, and then I moved. I just wanted to
Scupper me, didn't you?
Scupper you, I did.
Okay, so we're now on to B. Now, what you would do at this point is you would see who has the fishing priority. Now, because there's 4 top hats and 4 pink crosses here, we have a look to see how many axes we've got. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you've got 6. So in that case, you get to have the first pick of the day. First catch of the day goes to crab, and then discard one of the card. Okay, that's discarded. Now I get to pick, so did you take a boat off?
No.
Okay, cool. So this boat is going to take a 4. It's going to discard... Oh, there's another card under there. It's going to discard a 4. And then I get to pick a 1 and discard a 1. And all these boats are now returned. Okay, so over here... Oh, this sucks. So I'm going to have to grab a 6 here, get rid of the 4, and then grab a 6 there. Which means I haven't been able to do my decree. But here we go. So Seos, would you like to reveal what your decree was?
So my decree, if I remember correctly, and I'm not convinced anymore. Yes, okay. Occultist. More odd than even numbered creatures in your scoring hand. And I have done that. So because I've got 3, 5, 5.
Okay. And my great one here was a hunter. Have the largest catch type being a shark. But as you can see, I've got more fish than I do have sharks. So I don't get that, but we now just have to calculate our scores and see who won.
So I got 18.
I got 10, 17.
No, I didn't. Did I get 19? Oh, I'm so tired. 19.
19 plus
Plus 3 is 20.
22. Great, don't worry, shows. I'll edit it so it makes people don't think you have issues with counting simple numbers.
Oh man, I'm just tired, aren't I?
Cool.
Please tell me I'm just tired.
Sure,
And it's
sure.
not that I'm struggling. It's short life, generally.
And that, my friends, is a 2-player game of Skora. So, we have just played Skora.
I keep on forgetting what it's called. Can you give me the box
Here's
so I
the
can
box.
actually... Skora. Ooh.
Ooh, lovely. Let's talk straight from the bat about the artwork in this game, because this is one of the main things which I think really sells this. It looks really nice.
Okay.
So,
I think
do you
it
agree?
looks nice. I think I like the box.
The box art's lovely. You've got like a fishing rod there, and then
And
you've got
that's-
the axe there, so it's kind of
I didn't realise it. Oh, yeah,
thematic.
it's interesting.
for what you've got there.
I quite like that it's got a magnetised edge.
Yeah, that's really
I
nice.
don't know why, but I like it.
No, it's good. It is nice. Like, it's always fun when you have those kind of little extras. They've obviously taken a bit of time to think about the layout of the box, and they've even got like a little kind of briefcase thing. You can't pull that out. It's just an image,
It's
but
just,
um,
it looks nice, but it's not functional.
and it's the size of a lunchbox, right?
It is.
Depending on how hungry you are at your lunch.
And it's made apparently by Rory Muldoon.
Rory Muldoon. That is an awesome name.
That is a D, isn't it?
I think that's a D.
I think it's a D.
Yeah.
Muldoon.
Sorry, Rory, if that's not your real name.
Yeah, fine.
But yeah, okay. So we're talking about components. So artwork, really
Artwork's
nice.
lovely, yeah.
The cards.
Even I never noticed this
Ooh.
so far, but on the inside of the box you can see there's like waves. That's nice.
Oh,
Just
it is,
adds
isn't
up
it?
a little bit. Someone thought about that.
Yep. So the cards themselves, so I'll just grab a couple here. So the card art is really nice. You've got everything you need to know on the card. They're coloured red, green and blue. And yeah, some really nice kind of art on the cards. I mean, what more is there to say about that?
You could just say that there's some nice art in the card.
There's some
there,
nice
right?
art on the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's nice.
This is the actual board. There's not really much else to say.
Not much to say. It's like a thick kind of card there, so yeah,
I
that's
would
great.
say the card quality is very good. Like
Yeah.
they feel like good quality cards.
Yes,
And
they
I
do.
know Jamie's really into that, right? So
Yes.
you would
They're-
love this.
I'll be honest, they're hard to shuffle though, because they're
Are they?
quite like when I first started playing this game, it was quite hard to shuffle the cards, but they've kind of through wear and tear, they're getting a bit better at shuffling.
You sure that's not your shuffling skill?
Probably makes so.
Right. Then we've also got these, what were they called?
Axe
Axe
tokens.
Is that what they're called?
I believe so.
Okay.
I
mean, it is fitting. It is an axe on a token, so...
Yeah, and they're nice and thick cardboard on there as well, so they're not
Yeah.
going to they'll survive wearing.
Disintegrate,
They
yeah.
won't disintegrate. Yes.
Yeah, you won't have to worry about like one layer just peeling off the top and...
Yeah.
Anyway, there you
Perfect.
go.
I'll eat that later. Right, which brings us on to the ships. Now, Seos has got
I
some
thought you said
strong
something different there.
ships with a P. So, Seos has got some strong opinions about the ships in this game.
I just think they look like hats. I'm sorry, I can't really see what my sausage fingers, but I just...
So, I just kind of put that on your head there, Seos.
Oh yeah,
Yes, they do kind of.
and that one as well. Like they're grand. I can kind of see what they were going for, but I just feel like they, given that the artwork and everything else is so lovely, I feel like they missed the mark on these.
They detracted a little bit for
They
you.
did detract a little bit because it didn't feel like I was moving ships about on the board.
You thought you were moving top hats around in the sea.
I mean, they're very easy to lose.
I mean, yeah. We know from personal experience hats are easy to lose in the ocean.
Oh, I
Good
lost.
luck.
One of the last times I was on a boat, I lost a hat.
You just have a. There we go.
There you go.
Maybe that's what Rory was going for. So yeah, so
that'd be weird. But okay.
and then the rulebook itself is quite nice because it's very thin. It's wafer thin, but it teaches you everything you need to know with some nice pictures on there. Sorry for the glare. Yeah. So component-wise, overall,
Sorry, we said Sorry for the glare, and I just thought you were glaring at it for a second. No, I didn't really, but I don't know. I'm very tired. Can we carry on?
We can carry on. So component-wise, overall, I think really nice components. Like, it looks nice, and I know that if I had this out at work, someone would come along and be like, Adam, get back to work, what are you doing? But no, they'd be like, oh, that looks like a interesting game. It looks nice on the table, like, component-wise.
Yes.
So, let's talk about gameplay. What do you think of the gameplay? Would you like me to go first?
I can go first.
Okay.
Can I just segue in, because I don't know if it lands in gameplay.
Wow, are you going to talk about the cards going off?
Yeah. I'm going to talk about like the layout of the board, because in theory I like it, but when we were actually playing the game, I didn't like the way the whole thing was laid out.
Yeah, so you've got your board that is like this, and you've got your A, you've got your B, and your C there, and you're playing these cards down like this. With a number.
You're gonna run out of hands soon.
With a number
Right.
closest to this bit here. And the problem you have is if you're sitting facing it from one direction, it's sometimes a bit hard to kind of read what's on the cards
Exactly.
on that side.
And you end up craning your neck, and then it's just.
I mean, really, you don't need to read what's on those cards per se.
But you kind of do.
Oh, actually, yeah, sorry, I'll take that back.
Because depending on what your goals are, you need to know what
Creature type
you're looking for, and also what numbers you're looking for.
Yeah.
I suppose the number and the shape or the type.
Yeah, the number and the catch type aren't too hard, but when you have got something which is telling you you've got to get like a pair of creature types or have the most unique amount of creature types, then yeah, that would be quite frustrating because you've got to try and read like.
And I think we couldn't really have, because obviously it spreads out in all different directions. You can't even have them so that they're all, you can see the whole card and each one's like
so
which you'd probably do in some other games if they were all going like top to bottom, if that makes sense.
And I've played this before where I've tried to change the angle at which those cards come out at, but it makes it a lot fiddlier to try and play it. So yeah, I think that's like a bit of a negative with this, that when you're playing this, if you have a specific decree that you have to match, the cards being the wrong way around can be a bit annoying.
Yeah. But then at the same time, if you're playing on a circular table with loads of other
rotate
people,
it,
then I guess you could.
Going on a lazy Susan.
Lazy Susan.
Just maybe if you've
man,
got
you're
one.
onto something there.
Great game there to play on Lazy Susan.
That could be added as like a bonus thing for like, if people are crowdfunding on Kickstarter.
Yeah, stretch goals, Lazy Susans all
Lazy
around.
Susan.
But the gameplay for this, apart from that, I think it's quite. So these lunchbox games, they're trying to aim at 20 to 30 minutes, and have enough that it's not too light, but also not too heavy.
Yeah.
And I think, like, for me, this kind of hits it quite close. There is strategy involved in there, not loads of strategy, but you can mess other people around. And I think you were saying that there's not enough player interaction.
Yeah, and I don't know whether I'm just feeling a bit vindictive today. I don't know, but I was just annoyed that I couldn't do more to like make sure that you weren't winning. That makes me sound really horrible.
No, it's
I know, like I feel like obviously we're playing competitively, and I knew what I was trying to do. I wasn't entirely sure what you were trying to do to know
how to best scupper someone. Yeah.
And I suppose that's like, I guess it makes it like a nice easygoing game in that either you win or you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there were a few things that I did. Like, I almost lost the game because of this. I intentionally moved one of my extra ships onto where Adam you had 4 ships already there and I only had 3, so I moved a 4th one into that space to make sure that
the fishing priority.
I had fishing priority. So there were a couple of things that you can do.
Yeah, but it's frustrating. You are right. Like you only have the cards in your hand. There's no way to like mitigate. You can move things around, but there's not much you can do once things have been moved if you don't have the right cards. Like at the end, like you'd play. My last card was just I couldn't do anything to stop that. stop the thing you'd just done, which
Yeah.
was frustrating from my side. But even looking at the score afterwards, once we'd added up correctly,
Once I finally remembered how to count.
it wouldn't really make much difference anyway. But overall, like,
Yeah.
I think it's quite easy to learn. It's quite easy to teach, and it's quite basic, really.
Yeah.
Like when you get down to it,
that's really.
it's very basic.
But can I just make a point, because we both in that round had one card each, which didn't have any action. So you placed it down, but you didn't have any, like, you couldn't do anything from it except for obviously move your boat.
Yeah.
And I quite like that, because initially I thought it was just really taking up a space in my hand, but now that you talk about it, like, we both left that card until the end.
Yeah.
But actually, you could use that a little bit better.
Yeah, it also depends on what your decree is as well, because if you you might want to get that. Now, it's important to say that card we're talking about is the highest victory point scoring card. The 6 is the only card in there that doesn't have an action.
Yeah. But I was after the uneven, the odd numbered card, so I didn't really want to play it anyway. I wasn't that fussed about it. But yeah, I think it's good. That was nice, really. I think I would use that better in the future.
Oh,
and I wouldn't leave it till the end, because clearly it didn't work out well for you, did
it
it?
didn't. No, in future I won't be saving that to the end, using that closer to the beginning. So is there anything else gameplay was? No, I think like that pretty much covers the gameplay. It's quite simple. It's easy to learn. There is some strategy in there depending on who you're playing against and what your decree is and stuff.
I'd be interested to play it with more people and see how that worked.
Yeah, so this plays up to 4 people in this, and I imagine it'd be quite. I think it'd take longer to play it because there'd be a lot more analysis paralysis. Yeah. Like people taking their time, thinking,
I know.
"Oh,
imagine
how
playing
am I
another
gonna?"
one of me. We'd never get done.
You're not too bad, to be fair. But yeah, like I think it would definitely add on the time for that. I don't know how long that takes us to play. Probably it felt like it was relatively quick, like 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah, no, it did. I wouldn't have even said it would take. It took 20 minutes.
Maybe not. I think it is one of those games that once you've like played a few times, you can get through this much quicker.
Yeah.
But I think depending on how much you want to win the game, and you're not just like sitting there enjoying playing a game, it might extend out a bit. What do you think to the theme of this? So obviously at the very beginning, you read out very eloquently the.
I use my best voice.
Well, there we
which
go.
I'm clearly not using right now. My best voice.
So you were telling us about these like clans in Norsiska, I can't say it. And how do you feel? Do you feel like the artwork and the components and the gameplay? Do you think that all matched what we were actually doing? Kind of. Okay.
I feel like the artwork really did. I feel like that added quite a lot to it. Initially, when I read the little story, part of me wondered whether the creatures were going to turn against us, or you know, something else was happening, and part of me was expecting something a bit more. Whereas we were just fishing. It's fine. It's nice. Yeah.
How many fishing games have you played?
Oh, I've played a couple actually.
Have you?
I
always enjoy asking shows if she's played this type of game before, because like previously
remember.
She said, "Oh yeah, this game," and it has no theme whatsoever. So
I mean, they were both violent.
They were both violent. Yeah. What?
We played one where we were deep sea diving for treasures.
Salvage.
Yeah.
Hidden treasures.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. So we have played. We've been on boats before.
Technically, it's not a fishing game. I think we may have played a pirate game before. What's that one? With the guys from.
With
Cornwall.
the guys. Pirates of the Penguin? Yeah.
Have we played that?
Yeah.
Or have you just spoken about it so
no,
much?
there's no fishing involved.
Well, boats again. So
boats.
So to answer his question, no, I haven't played a fishing game before.
Okay.
But I've played games with boats.
Okay. So how
many fishing games have you played?
I haven't played that many.
Have you not?
No. Like, this is the only one I could think of that I played that was
I know,
actually
I bet.
fishing. But I might have played something else. I
How
don't
many
know.
were boats?
A few were boats. Yeah, a few. Like, at least... I don't know. This is very interesting for everyone at home at the moment. How many games of boats have you played?
No, but like, but I'm just wondering how
At
many.
least 5.
Yeah.
At least 5. I played a few pirate games as well, and they have boats in them.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Anyway, never mind.
sorry.
If
we
you
went on a
stop your
tangent then.
rambling, then you can carry on, right?
So, I think the theme for this, like you say, the story at the beginning, it kind of hints at more. It doesn't
Yeah.
really deliver that in the gameplay for this. I do feel like the gameplay did kind of match what the theme had said it was. And sometimes I find a bit of a disconnect between game mechanics and like the theme that you're going for. And I feel if I'm just playing a game where I'm moving stuff around and trying to get points, but I don't feel like I'm, you know, Vikings in the sea or Clans of the Sea or whatever that's supposed to be, then it kind of detracts a bit for me. But for this,
I didn't feel like we were plans.
No, I was enjoying putting down the coloured cards, to be fair, because the art's lovely. I didn't feel there was...
Wait, tell us more about this art. Did you like it?
The art's great. But no, like, I don't think the gameplay kind of matched the theme for this per se. But it's a lunchbox game, so it was never gonna... I don't think it was ever gonna really, like, tick those... But I say that, though. I played other games like that, and I think they have kind of matched theme, but...
I feel like they could have done a little bit more with this.
Yeah.
And whether it was they tried it or they explored it and decided it wasn't worth it or it didn't fit the theme, then grand. But I think they could have done more.
Okay. So
sorry, Rory.
Okay, so I think that's all we really need to cover on this. So let's talk about, would you buy, play, or tell people to avoid this?
I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't tell anyone to avoid it. I would play it again with more people and see how that goes. Because, once again, and I think this is similar in a lot of games that we've played. I think having extra people would change the dynamics quite a bit and maybe make it a bit more interesting.
Okay.
So I'd play it again with more people.
Yeah.
If we can ever see people again.
Well, yeah, at some point, hopefully.
Yeah.
So for me, this is definitely this isn't an avoid. This is a perfectly fine game. It's a play from me. I wouldn't say you need to rush out straight away and buy this. But I would say that if you're looking for a game to play at lunch hour, once you can actually do lunch hours at works and stuff again, or meet up with people in real life again, then this is a fairly decent game. Like if you're looking for a light filler game, like in an evening and stuff. So yeah, I'd say if you're looking for a light filler game, this is a perfectly fine game to get.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be something that's going to be coming off my shelves every time I've got people around or anything.
Yeah. I would say if they did, I don't know if they do things like this, but if they did an expansion that had some more competitive elements, I'd be interested to play that.
Yeah.
Or like one of the creatures from the sea will actually, if you put it down, it will destroy or take some of the boats off or something like that.
Yeah. Like some events or something.
Some events, yeah. I feel like that would add a lot to the gameplay and feeling like there's more at stake or there's more involved.
Well, we'll definitely keep an eye out for Skora to see if they do, if ITB Games do actually go, well, why not? Let's add some extra components to this,
and
some extra bits.
Susan,
and the Lazy Susan, of course, the stretch goal, so we can play with that. But yeah, so overall, it's a play from both of us. Perfectly fine game. Theme doesn't quite match what you're doing, we think, and some of the boats look like top hats.
But then, the top hat thing, I can't really deny that. But then maybe it's just our interpretation of what the theme should be.
Yes,
I would say.
So like always, I would say this is all personal opinions from two random people who you don't know, or you may know. Hi, Mum. She doesn't watch these. So like these are all our own opinions. We have no like reason to hate or love this.
No.
It's just what we actually think. So deal with it, right? So yeah, thank you for watching this. If you've played Skora and you quite enjoy it, or if you actually were like, nah, it's not so great, then please leave comments below. If you're already Muldoon, then please leave comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on what we've come back with. We're anything from ITB Games, that'd be great. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this content, then please like and subscribe to our various different social medias, so Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I've been Adam.
I'm Seos.
And until next time, please stay safe.
What are we going to do next time?
And keep rolling. But before we go, because Seos is like, let's tell them what we're going to do next time. So next time, we're going to be playing Back to the Future Dice Through Time. Do you want me to get the box out and go like that really quickly?
Yeah. Yeah.
Back to the Future Dice Through Time, which is a game by Ravensburger. And you're basically trying to do stop Biff from destroying like the universe through space and time.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to be doing next time. Unless I edit something else and put that before this. So we shall see. But yeah, we're planning to do this next. So stay tuned if you want to see us play Back to the Future Dice Through Time. I said that because I could see her eyes looking down. Because you remember what I just said.
I'm tired.
Okay, see you later, guys.